Hands. They tell a lot about a person. Take a look at yours. Hands are the original and ultimate tool. Before AT&T, they were the way that we reached out and touched someone. People are handy. They can lend a hand. We fold our hands in prayer. Some jobs are so easy you can do them with one hand tied behind your back. And we all know what it means to be hands-free. I read once that the angels will read your life story on your hands, and I am confident that they will get my whole story. Take a look at your hands again. What story will they tell? The story of my non-existent left hand begins with a soft, non-painful lump on the inside of my left wrist that I ignored for about 7 weeks, hoping that it would go away. An MRI revealed a 6-inch mass beginning in my hand, filling my wrist, and extending up my forearm. A biopsy brought the diagnosis of very high-grade malignant fibrous histiocytoma, the most common form of soft tissue sarcoma, a very uncommon form of cancer. My treatment package included chemotherapy and radical surgery. Having been a left-handed person for 54 years, I had grown rather attached to this hand. Doctor, I said, what will happen if I don't accept amputation? You will die, was the answer. I was encouraged to choose life and to accept something that was life-altering, disfiguring, potentially life-saving. But as with most things, there was no guarantee. What have you become rather attached to? A job, a house, a spouse, your waistline? I describe cancer as the narrow spot in an hourglass, and I'm the sand. I've traveled from the top through that tight spot to the bottom, the same sand, but with a different arrangement. Life is full of narrow spots, and they're not all labeled cancer. They indicate change. Change is the nature of life, and it is human nature to resist it. Change happens every day. Some we don't even notice, like waking up from sleep or the sun rising and setting. Some surprises us, like a beautiful rainbow after a sudden thunderstorm, but we take all of that in stride. Not so all of those other things that tend to not fit into that natural rhythm of things. Changes in our family and personal life, in our living conditions, in our work environment, our health, our finances, and more. What narrow spots are you facing? When a significant change takes place, it's as if a phone rings and you pick it up and a voice on the other end says, Ruth, the world as you've known it is no longer that way. And wouldn't it be nice if that call was always from the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes? Change is sometimes good, oftentimes bad, occasionally ugly, and usually accompanied by fear. You can go kicking and screaming through that narrow spot, but you're going to go. The secret is not to fight the passage, but to gracefully accept what is and to embrace it. And doesn't that sound easy? And when you reach the bottom of the hourglass, you can stick your head in the sand and pretend that nothing has happened. Or you can sit with your head up and look for the possibilities in your sand's new arrangement. You can sift through and find the resources necessary to move forward. Ask for help. Name the narrow spots, tell the stories, and gather information. Even when a change is good, it brings about a shift in routine and a need to relearn things a different way. When I was sitting in my sand, I made a list of all the things that I was going to have to shift and relearn. I prioritized the list and looked for help. The wise counsel of 2 amputee mentors was invaluable in demonstrating to me that life would in fact go on, and that there'd be very few things that I would not be able to accomplish with the right amount of patience and persistence and grace. I learned to button my jeans. I'm still not very graceful when it comes to peeling a carrot, and people seem somewhat uncomfortable when they watch me cut my meat, but I'm okay with that. Because all growth is about change and adjusting to what is. Who are you going to ask to help you when you need to adjust and adapt and accommodate to change? The places of helplessness and fear are real, and growth is not effortless. We need to set the intention. We need to make the choice. We need to put forth the effort. We need to say, yes, this has happened, and now what? And then we'll get used to the new arrangement in our sand, and Our hourglass will be upended again because no one and no thing is permanent except the presence of the divine. Change is inevitable and transformation is intentional. What will you choose?